Okay, good evening everyone. We are going to start the warming phase of the class seated, but that doesn't mean that you can't lay down initially and then come and join me seated when you're ready. But just so you know. So finding a position of comfort for you, laying down or sitting up, or even laying on your side, whatever feels good. And if you're laying down, bringing a bit of movement into the body, maybe knees into the chest. And if you're seated, just taking a moment just to release any tension in the shoulders, moving the head, if that helps. And then wherever you are, becoming still when you're ready. Closing the eyes, closing the mouth. And let's just bring a little softness into the face today. So relaxing the backs of the eyes, the cheeks across to the ears, the lips, the gums, the tongue. Let that come into the shoulders so the shoulders drop. Feel the relaxation coming down into the arms and into the fingers too. And breathe in and out. On your next in-breath, imagine breathing it into your hips. And as you breathe out, your hips opening and softening. Notice your legs, let them feel heavy. Notice your toes. And then come back to the breath again, breathing in through the nose. And as you breathe out, softening and relaxing the body. On your next in-breath, let's reach up wherever you are and take a big stretch. And then bring your hands together, rub your palms till they're warm. Place them over your eyes. Open your eyes, look through the cracks in the fingers, and then move the arms away. So if you're laying down, bring your knees into your chest. And when you're ready, come and sit. And you can either stay here cross-legged or you can bring your legs in front and feel free to change them at any time. So we're going to see if we can stay off the knees as well today for those that benefit from that. So we're starting here at the top, we're breathing in, and as we breathe out, we're doing a half circle. We're stopping at the top this side, breathing in and breathing out round the other way. Now as you get into this, see if you can add an arm. So when you come across to one side, you sweep the arm up. It comes forward as you travel round to the other side. So we exhale as we travel round. We inhale as we lift the arm. So you might find you're gradually coming a bit further over. You could also take yourself a bit further across. Let's hold this last one. Drop the shoulder down and take your side bend a little bit further. And then change sides. Lower yourself down, but just to your elbows. And your legs could be bent or your legs could be straight. So as you breathe in now, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together so your chest lifts. And as you breathe out, let your chest drop. Now, if it feels good to let your head fall back, you can. Or you can stay with the head a bit more held like me. So we breathe in and we breathe out. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, push yourself up and come and sit. Bring your right leg over so you've got your foot flat on the ground here. And then I want you to wrap the knee in, turn to your right, breathe in and breathe out. Leave the leg there, turn yourself the other way, breathe in and breathe out. Wrap again, hug the knee in, sit up a little taller and change sides once more. So let's change legs. This time you've got left leg over, you're turning to your left. We breathe in, we breathe out. Turn the body the other way, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so let's come up to down dog. Come through the knees if you can. Push up and back. Spread the thumbs and the fingers out on the ground. And we're going to warm the legs a little bit here. So I want you to bend both legs quite a lot into a crouch position and then push the hips up. So let's try exhaling as we bend. Inhaling as we lengthen. Keep pressing through the hands so you keep all the length in the spine. And then hold your down dog position here. And now see if you can press the heels away. Inhale, walk your feet and hands together. Bring your elbows to your thighs, let hands be together and drop your head. So you're in a forward fold position here. Again, just feeling a stretch in the legs. Bring hands to shins or thighs. Let's find our flat back. So we lift the chest. And again, we can bring the weight into the balls of the feet so we feel a stretch again in the legs. Inhale and rise. Lift your arms and let's find a back bend. Inhale, and as you exhale, let's swing through just to warm the legs a little bit more. Exhale, inhale. Make this one your last one. Hold here. And now bring the feet together and bend the legs. So you're coming into chair pose. Stay there, check you're tucking your tailbone under just a little. See if you can send your arms back. Exhale, come into forward fold and just let everything hang. Now I'm going to do this sequence facing you today, so I'm coming forward a little bit. So I'm not sure how your mats are, but you might want to spin your mats. So let's roll up, lift the arms, and come back into your chair pose here. Let's hold for a little bit longer this time. 3-4 breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, take a big step back with your right leg. Now stay here in lunge and open the arms. So we've got that back heel off. We're seeing if we can keep our back leg straight. And let's have palms up. Draw the arms back. Follow the breath and start to feel warmth now in the thigh, in the legs. Back heel comes down, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers. I've got my index finger pointing forward. And then we're finding warrior one. So the back heel now is down and we're coming deeper into that front leg. Square the hips and the chest as much as you can to the front. Drop the shoulders. Breathe. Interlace all of the fingers and slide them behind the head. And then straighten your front leg. See if you can now draw your elbows back. So you get a real stretch in your chest. Lift the chest too, so you come into a bit of a back extension. Release the arms, bend the leg again, so come back to warrior one, stay there. Inhale and lift your right arm. I'll be back to you in a moment. And now come forward into extended warrior. Now hold here if you can, pushing strong through that back foot, finding this diagonal line all the way up. Inhale again. Wrap the right arm around the left thigh and the other arm behind the back. Now just see where you can go. Your back heel still down. Can you roll the shoulder back? Can you push off or pull on that thigh a little bit to turn you more? You could even look up if you're not going to fall. One more breath. And then hands come down and you step into forward fold. Inhale from here, sweep the arms up and return to your chair pose. So one leg feeling a little warmer than the other now. Lengthening the arms, coming deeper in the legs if you can. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, take a big step back with your left leg. Arms open. Palms up. So you've got a right angle here at this knee. And you can come low there if you can. Pull the arms back. Back heel comes down. Interlace those fingers. Warrior one. Squaring hips, squaring chest. One more breath. And then straighten the legs. Slide those hands behind the head again. My back foot's a little slippy on my carpet. Draw your elbows back. And let's really lift the chest. And we're warmer now. Release the arms. Bend the leg. Reach that left arm forward. Find that diagonal line. So deepen if you can. Stay there. Wrap that left arm around the thigh, the other arm behind the back. Push the back foot into the ground and roll this shoulder back. Stay. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, step in. Inhale and roll up. Lift the arms. Come back into your chair pose. So bring feet together. Now, this time, can you stay here? If your arms are getting tired, just rest them down. I more want you to feel this in the legs. Can you lift your heels? But can you keep your heels and your knees together? We're going to forward fold, so we're coming forward after this, so you can go there now or stay. 2 more breaths. And rest. Come forward. Okay, so we're taking that even further. So let's roll up, lift the arms again, and then come back here. And you might just want to watch me. We're going to take a twist like this with our heels off in just a moment. So if you can, don't have to, lift your heels again. Again, keep knees and ankles together. Then keep looking down. See if you can bring your left arm across your right thigh. You can turn your body, but eye gaze stays down. Inhale, bring the arm back up. Exhale, change sides. All right, heels down, hands down, come and step wide. Just have a moment here in wide leg forward fold. Legs can be bent, they can be straight. Just so you can get a little bit of recovery there. And then roll up. So stay wide, spin your mats if you need to, and turn your right foot out. So we're coming to warrior 2. We're checking the knees right above the ankle. We're deepening our position. Inhale and come to extended warrior. So let's reach from this back foot. Let's reach really long. Still see if you can keep turning to me. And this is just a short sequence here. So here's your challenge. Can you release the bottom hand? And can you push the hand to me so you don't lose your shape? You see if you can bring that bottom arm further to me. You reach further over. Should have a bit of burning in your thigh. And then if you've got the strength, push off the leg to lift. Otherwise, just use your hands. Let's turn again and set up warrior 2 this side. So the knee right above the ankle. Lengthen those arms. Inhale, reach to your extended warrior. Find the stretch, open the top shoulder, and then if you feel you can, push that bottom hand forward. One more breath, and then push off and bring the arms wide and come and step in. All right, so one more balance before we come down to the ground. We're going to practice dancer's pose, Natarajasana. We've done it before. It brings a bit of length into these, which we probably need. So I'm going to stay here for this one tonight. So we're going to take the left leg in the left hand, and you can either hold the outside or you can hold the inside of the foot. Then the other arm reaches. Now this might be as far as you go tonight. You might stay here, I might stay here, or keeping your chest lifted, you can begin to push the foot up into that back hand. So keep traveling. When you get to the edge of your balance, see if you can bend your supporting leg. And step down. Change legs when you're ready. Line up the knees first. Inhale to lift the leg. Again, when you're at the end or edge of your balance, bend that standing leg. You might even be able to extend the back leg higher and step down. Come and take a seat. So come and bring legs long. So we're revisiting something we did in the warm-up now and taking it a bit further. So let's bring the right leg over. So we were here in the warm-up. Now if you can tuck this bottom leg under. But if it means you've got a bottom cheek off the ground, come back to this straight leg position. So I'll show you this way on this side. Let's wrap and turn to the right. So you've got right leg over, you're turning to the right, and you want to sit up as tall as you can on this. So squeezing that knee in towards you. So for now, you're probably getting a bit of a stretch in the hip, in the glute area. Now, if you want to go further, the arm that's wrapped, so it's going to be your left hand, takes hold of your right leg. Now you could take foot or anywhere on the leg, and it doesn't have to be straight. So for now, let's just pick it up. Now see if you can take your right arm behind you. Now your aim now is to separate these two as much as you can. So you're taking this arm or this leg that way, and the other arm the other way. So once you know what you're doing, look towards the back hand and really follow that hand to take you further. Thumb up if you can. And come in, yeah? So let's change sides. So either staying here or coming under. And wrapping. Sitting up tall. And then if you want more, that right arm finding the foot or the leg, the left arm reaching back, sitting up really tall and working those two away from each other. Okay, so come and lay on your backs and bring your knees in. So you might want to circle here, or you might want to hold still. Then we can circle back the other way. Place the feet down and we're rolling up into a bridge position. So check the feet are about hip distance, quite close to your bottom. But if you follow Pilates and yoga, you don't have to keep this diagonal line. In fact, I want you in yoga to see if you can lift your hips high. Now keep your feet there, don't walk those into you, but see if you can walk your hands towards your heels. Now that's going to push you into a bigger back extension. You might not want to go there. You can still squeeze the bottom to support the back. You can even still draw your abdominals in to support your spine. And then rolling back down and bringing knees in. So we're coming back to that, and I'm modifying that for you now, changing its emphasis. So we're coming up. I don't mind if you clasp your hands or stay here. Now I want you now to keep your hips up, but to walk your feet away. And you're going to feel this more in your hamstrings, back of the thigh and lower back. So you're still pushing up. You might even be able to go a bit further. Stay on your mat though. And then rolling back down and bringing knees in. Taking arms wide and dropping legs to me. Keeping the other shoulder blade on the ground. And then either staying here or taking the bottom thigh and wrapping it over the top thigh to pull you further. Let's come back in and draw the knees in again. And then when you're ready, dropping your legs the other way. Shoulder blade down, relaxing into the ground. So you could stay here, or just like before, that bottom leg could wrap over the top leg and pull you further over. Unravel and bring your knees in. Just gently rock side to side. So choosing a position now where you can complete the class. So you might want to come and sit, you might want to stay laying down. If you're seated, bringing thumb and forefinger together and sitting up tall. If you're laying down, find a position you can really relax in. So it should be easier if you're on the ground to get your shoulder blades into the ground now, because we did some nice twists. And they're always quite challenging, but you should be more aware of your spine now. And even seated, you should maybe feel a bit more open, able to sit up taller. So wherever you are, close your eyes now. And just like we did at the beginning of our practice, just gradually soften through the face, through the jaw, neck, shoulders, elbow, wrists, palms, all the way down through the legs into the feet. Inhale and exhale. If you're seated, drop your chin to your chest. If you're laying down, you might want to roll your head side to side. And then opening and closing your eyes a few times until you're ready to keep them open. Coming out of your relaxation, unless you're choosing to stay there. Taking a big breath in. Hands together, hands to your heart center. Namaste.